So what he did was a vendor came in and showed him a digital business card, but it didn't do what he wanted to do. So the guy's so smart, he reverse engineered it and just crushed it. Now, I'm here to make it look better. It looks pretty good, logo's okay, but I'm going to do different backgrounds, more attractive buttons, cleaning this up. But anyways, when you... Yeah, you can have all links, you can have buyer's guide, seller's guide, you can have a mortgage calculator, all the other stuff that you would want to use as a realtor. So you could save someone's digital business card. And within 45 days, she had her house closed. And she, so now the beauty of this is you meet somebody, you meet a client, you meet a friend, you do that, you download your card right on their home screen. So now my card is always on your home screen sitting there. You'll always know how to get me. Also, you want to save my contact information right from my digital business card. You probably already got me in there. Just open contacts. Here in Arizona and in Vegas. And Michael, are you there? How are you doing? Hello?
I'm right here. How you doing, Veronica?
Good. How are you doing?
Very well.
I just want to say thanks to you for being here with us on the show today. And I wanted to go ahead and just touch a little bit of what Driggs is about. And I know that from speaking to everybody that you were the person to speak to when it comes to supplying us what the culture of Driggs is, what Driggs is about when it comes to community, and what you want the audience to capture when it comes to working with Driggs Title. Can you just give us a little bit of how Driggs came about, the owner, and just give us the culture on that?
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to. I met Adam Driggs. This is going back to December, late November, early December. I'm an entrepreneur here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm actually a serial entrepreneur. I love networking. I built some networks in my time, and I just I have an itch and a bug for building things. So a good friend of mine out there in Arizona, a childhood friend named Michael Wiley. He's a top producing realtor out there in Arizona as well. He's out in Avondale. He told me I needed to meet Adam Driggs. He said, Mike, there's something that's right up your alley. I've been following you on Facebook, he said, so I know all the stuff you do out there when it comes to consulting and building networks and putting systems in places for mainly networking companies. He said, but Adam has this great idea, and I think you guys need to meet. And I got a chance to meet Adam. I'll fast advance my story. I flew out there. We sat down, and we hit it off. It was a 2-hour meeting. And, I learned this a long time ago in my business career. One of my mentors said to me, Michael, it does matter who you do business with. Don't just do business with anybody. Do business with people you like and you trust and you want to be around. He said, if you like that guy or you like that girl, then do business with them. And I got to tell you, Adam Driggs, his name is on the company, so Driggs Title Agency, #1 in Maricopa County. This company grew, quite frankly, because this man is an exceptional human being. I can't even possibly brag about him enough. After 4.5 months of building a rapport with him, and even from that first meeting where we sat down for 2 hours, I looked at him and I said, Adam, if you leave the office today, even though you're the #1 title agency in Maricopa County, how many people really know you? And he looked at me and he kind of chuckled. He's extremely humble. He said, probably nobody. And I said, well, my goal is if you bring me on to put a program in place for you and to help the company grow even bigger, is I just think people deserve to know who Adam Driggs is. So that was #1. He's an incredible man. He came from a background of technology. It was back in the late 90s. He was in the .com boom. And then he created a title and escrow cloud-based server when there was no such thing as cloud-based computing back then. That's how genius this man is. But he created a system on an Oracle foundation that he's still using today, 20, 30 years later. He created for another title company in Arizona, and he didn't like who he was working with. He just didn't like the way the owner of that particular company treated people. He said he treated his employees like a number, and that wasn't the kind of company Adam would want to have himself. So he turned his system and created his own title company in the middle of the recession in 2007. And he just started with 5 employees. And this story I'm about to share with you right now, Veronica, is actually what's gonna let people know exactly who this man is. In 2007, he had a half dozen employees. And that was a time, if you guys remember well, which I'm sure you do,
Yes, I do.
things were starting to fall apart, right? Real estate-wise, the whole economy was crashing.
Oh, everything.
Yep. So
Everything. All the houses came down, all the values started coming down, and we saw many.
There was a lot of panic.
Lot of panic. Well, it was so much panic, but this guy Adam Driggs decides to start a title company in the midst of that recession, and everyone told him.
He took the opportunity. He took the opportunity at hand, and he saw a vision. He saw something that could be actually made there.
He did, and we put out an ad in the paper, Veronica. Check this out. He puts an ad in the paper when all the big title companies were letting go high-quality employees, escrow agents. Adam put an ad in the paper and said, listen, I have a different type of culture here at Driggs Title. There's no bosses. Nobody punches a clock. You can come and go as you please. I've developed all the technology and the software. It's all proprietary. It's in-house. So if you're a stay-at-home mom and you need to do your deals from your house because times are tough, then I'll give you that freedom and that latitude. And what happened was he attracted 40 unbelievable escrow officers in Maricopa County. So you can only imagine when the recession turned around and things started to boom again, his business took off and went from way down the list to #1 title agency in Maricopa County and top 5. I think he's about 6% market share right now in Maricopa as well as far as escrow. So just an incredible guy with a big heart. Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question, Mike, if I know there's a lot of title companies out there, and Veronica and I worked with probably almost every one of them here in the Valley. Yeah, and some are good and some are worse. But let me ask you, a regular consumer, I buy a house and my agents say, you know what, we need to use Driggs Title. What can the consumer out there expect from Driggs Title?
You're going to expect the #1 thing, obviously, that you want from your title and escrow company, and I'm new to this industry, but I'm not new to business. #1 thing is going to be customer service. Are the escrow agents taking care of their clients? Are they available for them when they call at crazy times? And one of the things that I've really realized here, because of the culture here at Driggs, and because we have a system called the Powerful Agent app that allows our employees, our EOs, to be flexible and still be a soccer mom and take their kids to school in the middle of the day or of assemblies, it usually means in most cases EOs are extremely flexible with their time. So what you're going to expect is you're going to expect incredible customer service from the escrow process, and then you're going to expect things that you really can't get from any other title company. You're going to get tools and services that only Adam Driggs brings to the title industry because of his background in technology. So just across the board, you're going to get a great experience.
Michael, well, I know that with one of our just past closings recently, our buyer tells us, you know what, I can't believe that like the title company was open this weekend. I was getting, messages or emails from my escrow officer on a Sunday. Like, do they actually work? And I said, no. I said, what it is, I said, is that they're, they have actual care and who they're supplying their service to. And when it comes to that, I feel like Driggs is all about that, because you look at your clients as family as well, because you want them to come back.
Another thing, Mike, is on this, the fees and everything, how compatible, because I get a lot of people, and I always push for my title company, and call me biased or whatever you want, but I like to work with people that I can trust.
Yep.
So as far as fees, how compatible is Driggs Title to everybody else? You could say, you hear a lot, well, they're cheaper, they're higher. Well, how do you compare Driggs Title with everybody else?
I'm not an expert when it comes to answering that question, but I surround myself with experts being new to this profession. And Lorraine Velko is the branch manager here in Henderson, Nevada, and her and I work in neighboring offices here. We see each other all day, every day. So I'm like a sponge, and I try and get the answers to everything, and I've gotten the answers to that question. A lot of title and escrow companies have what they call junk fees. You guys are familiar with junk fees, right?
Right. Yes.
Right.
So one of the things that we don't do here, and Lorraine educated me about this, is we don't have junk fees. We don't just throw a fee in that doesn't make sense. So I believe we're just competitive and comparable across the board. Someone might look at our rate book and say, oh, you guys are expensive. But when you compare us to another company that throws in all the junk fees and everything else, we find that in most cases we're less expensive than the competition. So when you talk about integrity, that's what we stand for, and ethics and integrity across the board here. So we're just upfront and honest, and that's just a mirrored reflection of who the owner of this company is. So that's a great question.
Well, I know that Mr. Driggs always puts family first, and that's what I like about Driggs Title. And I have to be honest with you, when they came to me and approached me, I didn't know which way to take it. But once I started hearing what the owner thought, and I've been in business all my life. I've had employees, and the employees mirror the owner. So I was really happy to know that Adam was family oriented. He was family first, employee first, and most of all, customer service oriented. And that brought a lot of credibility on his side towards us.
Well, it gave us that sense of security because working, as a father and daughter team, we are a Christian-based faith team. And so when it comes to the ethics and to the integrity and moral standing of how we practice our business and what kind of service we give, just by speaking to you, Michael, and you giving me a little bit of your personal story, and then going over with that, telling you explaining to me how Adam is as well, I connected to that point. And I know that many people that are listening to us right now, they want to be able to feel comfortable. They want to be able to have that connection with people. And it's very important. It's very hard sometimes to do that. But I want to just to go ahead and give you, thank you for coming on the show with us today and giving us just an eye-opener of what Driggs is all about, what they give as a community, what they stand for. And for me, Driggs, when I hear Driggs and I see the people and I hear the people, that are working there, everyone is extremely happy. Everyone always has a good attitude, and everyone is always there to give a helping hand and give a service. I've never heard anybody say no.
That's true. And next time you're out here, Mike, call us up. We'll go out and have some lunch with you. It'd be a privilege for us to take you. And if Adam's hanging around, we'll bring him too.
You know what? I will. I'll do that. I'll do that relatively quickly. I go there probably once or twice a week, so we'll definitely do that. And thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on the show, and thanks for letting me represent and brag about our company and our owner. He's worthy. He's worthy of it. So, if anybody wants any information of Veronica and John, we can give them a text message and a keyword. They can call in for more information if they want.
That would be great, Michael. I know that we talked about that. Do you want to give it out on air right now?
Sure. Yeah, I'm going to look up the number right now. This is one of the things Adam does. He's got keyword technology that we give away to people as well. So our text number in Arizona, in Maricopa County, is area code 480-725-7478. So it's 480-725-7478. And we set up the keyword, if you can text dinero, and that's obviously, Veronica, that's Spanish for money, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I kind of like that word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, the phone number is 480-725-7478. And if you can text the word dinero, which is spelled in Spanish, is D-I-N-E-R-O, and you can get a little bit more information on Driggs' title. Thank you so much, Michael, for being here with us today. I do appreciate you being part of the real estate show here with Veronica and John, the father and daughter team. And next time, we'll be able to go ahead and chat a little bit more and talk about what Driggs can also bring out to the table. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
You too.